Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 3 of Mayoiga. And we finally got our first kinda, sorta, possibly, most likely death with Yotsun, aka the rapper guy. At the end of the episode we see him floating along the river. And in fact next week's episode is called Yotsun's Drowning, so I'm pretty sure he's dead. But let's take a further look into this, shall we? So, with Masaki's story, which she didn't even finish telling, but what we got from her story is that he dragged her along, then they stopped, there was a car in like an old shed right in front of them, he heard something, then left her. After a couple of minutes, Masaki went in, and then she screamed, and then somehow she ended up all the way at the bottom of a hill hiding behind a tree. There's so much more to the story, and I agree with that one dude who said, like, oh no, he was definitely trying to get in your pants. Like, I'm with that dude, because you see her clothes and stuff, too. Like, there's no way. There's definitely more to that story, but I do agree with Mitsumune that they shouldn't have, you know, attacked her with all these questions so sudden. Like, you definitely had to give her time to rest, and then she would be comfortable with telling everyone the whole story. So I really like how everyone is on edge. You know what? This reminds me of something. Let me tell you all about one of my favorite episodes of The Twilight Zone. In this episode of The Twilight Zone, I forget exactly what caused it, but either there was a power outage or there was some noise that the townspeople heard. It was just this little neighborhood, and everyone started freaking out. And so this kid came up, and he's just all like, maybe it was an alien or some sort of monster. And this kid was a huge fan of comic books. So ever since that kid said that, then everyone in the town went like crazy, being all like, which one of us is the monster? Is it you? Is it you? But turns out in the end, there was no monster. The monster was themselves. And in the end, they all attacked each other. That's what I think is going on over here with Mayoiga. Now, yes, I know that we do seem to have some sort of creature in the mist, which, by the way, that eye that Mitsumune saw, that was so scary, okay? That didn't seem like 2D animation. For a second I thought it was a real eye, then I thought it was the best CGI that money could buy. Like, oh my gosh, that eye freaked me out so much, because it was like moving anything, and it looked real. I don't know if that was a real eye that someone actually recorded and just put it in there, or if it was CGI. Like, oh my goodness, that freaked me out. But like I said, even though we do seem to have some sort of creature in the mist, maybe it's all a ruse. Maybe some person is here in the town. That's why you have crops and stuff. A person is in the town, a resident of the town. And he created this creature, possibly, or maybe it's a suit, something like that, to scare a bunch of people. It's a bizarre theory, but this is all I've got right now, okay? So, let's theory craft, guys. This is what Mayoiga's for. You gotta theory craft your ideas of what's going on with this town. It's a mystery, after all. I'd really like to know your thoughts as well. But anyway, so I don't really think we have to be afraid of this creature. We gotta be afraid of the characters themselves, because the characters, they're starting to kill each other. I mean, we have Jack, which, best boy Jack, so what if he stabbed a classmate? I like those kind of characters, okay? I like characters like him. He's just tired of being insulted by this one dude. And so he just comes in with an axe. He suddenly finds an axe, goes in and tries to kill him. Straight up. Straight up. And then so they tie up Jack, and they decide to leave him down to the village's prison. In the meantime, we have Love Pawn. Love Pawn always freaked me out, because she kept on saying executions, like, every single sentence. Like, every single time she spoke, she'd always talk about executions. And Love Pawn starts freaking out. She's all like, you can't have pity for a criminal, otherwise tragedy will happen. And then she pushes Yotsun off the bridge, jumps down in there with them, and tries to drown him as well. And then Mitsumune pushes her off of him, and then she's like, ow! And I'm just like, oh, don't even wince in pain. Are you kidding me? After what you just did? You don't have a right. But anyway, and then that's how we found Yotsun. So, Good episode. We got to learn a little bit of backstories as well with, Jack, a little bit of Mai as well, and Valkana, which, by the way, I had to pause the episode for a minute when Valkana started to speak because all he did was yell. I mean, he did that for half of the episode. The second half of the episode, he finally started to talk a little bit normal, but oh my goodness, it's just, he was yelling so much. It gave me a headache. I just had to take a breather. I paused the episode, took a little walk around my room there, and bam, then I continued the episode. But yeah, Valkana, just speak. Just speak. You don't need to yell. Your point will still get across. Just speak. I really like to hear your thoughts on the episode and your theories as well. Catch you tomorrow as I review Kisniver and Moggy, The Adventures of Sinbad. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.